students. In this video I am going to demonstrate how to prepare a slide to study the internal structure of monocot root. You have studied that the angiosperms or the flowering plants are divided into two classes, monocots and dicots. Monocotyledons and dicotyledons. You can easily distinguish a monocot from a dicot from its venation. Monocots usually possess parallel venation and dicots possess reticulate venation. For preparing this slide, first you have to collect the roots from monocot plant. Many monocot plants will be available around your house or the school. Grass, rice, wheat, maize, bamboo, banana, all these are the monocot root plants. So today for this experiment, I collected the root from banana. Banana will be easily available. You have to collect fresh roots and young roots, preferably young roots you have to collect. Number of roots it is there. One piece, this is sufficient. Now to prepare the slide, first you have to take a watch glass, add some water into it. Add some water into this watch glass. Then take one root, freshly collected root, and it should be young root, preferably young root you can take. Take a blade. Now you have to take the transverse section. Transverse means cross section. So catch the blade between two fingers. This root also between two fingers. Then from the tip you have to cut it. One stretch you have to cut. While cutting, just rotate like this. You have to move it. Then you will get the transverse section. So this, take this. Keep this blade without touching the hand. Take small sections like this. Small sections it is coming. Slowly take the sections. One cut, the section should come. The section should be intact. All these sections you can transfer to the water. Use a brush for transferring these sections into this. You can see the number of sections it is coming. Take a number of sections. It may be, some may be thick, some may not be intact. So continue to take the sections. Many sections are to complete that root. You cut into sections like this. Slowly cut this. You will get a number of sections. See, all this transfer to this watch glass. You can see number of sections here. Thin will be there, thick also it is there. For mounting, you can use thin sections like this. Very thin sections you have to take. If the root is mature, it will be very difficult to take, but you can use that also. Taking section young root, it will be better. Transfer all this into the watch glass containing water. Again, you can take a number of sections. You can practice also. So if you are not adding water on the blade, the sections may go. So add one drop of water always. Here already water is there. So you are transferring all this. So you got many sections. In that thin section, thick, everything it is there. So this we can use for mounting. So the section is taken. Now the next step is staining. For staining, we are using safranin. You can see safranin, it is used for staining the plant cell. The cell wall, it takes color. Safranin is red colored dye which is used for preparing these plant cells. Safranin, it is there. Take a watch glass. Into this add a few drops of safranin. See, this is safranin. That is sufficient. Few drops of safranin into it. Now from these sections what you have made, many will be thicker, many intact sections. So you select the thin section. See here one thin section is there. Transfer to this watch glass. Now see another section. So many such sections it is available here. Take these sections, transfer to the watch glass containing safranin. Intact sections always take, and it should be thin also. This is another thin section. Transfer this everything into this water. In safranin it is there. See many sections it is transferred. That is sufficient. Now keep this section inside the safranin for 2 to 3 minutes. It will be properly stained. So allow some time for staining. Now after 2 minutes, you take another watch glass and add some amount of water into it. Some amount of water. Keep it there. You have to wait for 3 minutes. Then afterwards, take all these sections, transfer this section into this water. You are transferring this to remove the excess stain, so that when you are keeping inside the sopranin, it may take more stain. So to remove the excess stain, we are transferring into a watch glass containing water. Now these sections, it is cleaned. Now we can use it for mounting, for preparing the slide. Now in these sections are there stained sections. Now for preparing the slide, take one filter paper, you can use tissue paper also. Then take a clean slide, keep it over the filter paper. Then add a drop of water in the middle, 1 drop of water. Now from these stained sections, you can take a very thin one. It is stained, see this section, it is there, it is thin one. Transfer to this, keep here. Now you have to put a cover glass. See, cover glass is there. Take one cover glass, only one is sufficient. Take one needle also. Catch this cover glass between 2 fingers. Keep it touching the water. Then using the needle, slowly drop this. See, the slide is ready. Now fold this filter paper. Just press it, remove the excess water. Excess water, it is removed. Now the slide is ready. This we can mount under the microscope and see the parts. First you have to fix this on the microscope. View under the low power first. Then you can change to high power. Look through the eyepiece and see the parts. So that all the cells, everything, it will be clearly visible in that high power. First you have to observe under the low power. Now when you are observing this slide under the microscope, you can see the tissues. You have seen that monocot root. When you are taking a transverse section, there are 3 tissues. Dermal tissue, that is the epidermis. Then the ground tissue, cortex or the fundamental tissue, and the steel or the vascular tissue. So these things we can see in this diagram. So this diagram, it shows the section, transverse section of this monocot root. Here you can see. When you are observing this under the low power, you can see the slide like this inside. So the outer one is the epidermis, then that is this outer layer is the epidermis, then coming the cortex, then the endodermis. This entire tissue, it is called the steel. So epidermis, cortex and the steel, these are these. So these things under high power, when you are observing, you can see the parts. See, monocot root, TS. So various parts, epidermis, this is the ground plan and this is the portion magnified. This outer layer is the epidermis. Here see, epidermis, single layer of parenchyma cells closely packed without interspace. There is no cuticle, no stomata. Unicellular root hairs are present, that you can see inside the slide. Then below you can see a mass of parenchyma cells. This form the cortex. So outer few layers will be polygonal and closely packed. Remaining cells, it is oval cells and arranged with the interspace. This form the cortex. The innermost layer of the cortex, this is the entire cortex. Innermost layer, it consists of a single layer of barrel shaped closely packed cells, which is called the endodermis. So the innermost layer of the cortex is endodermis, and all the tissue lying within the endodermis, it is called the stele. It consists of pericycle, xylem, phloem and pith. Now how these tissues are arranged? So inside the endodermis, single layer of parenchyma cell, that is called the pericycle. Then you can see the vascular tissues are xylem and phloem. They are arranged in different alternate radius, xylem, phloem, xylem. Here you can see in this ground plan, this red color one is xylem, the blue or green color, that is a phloem. Xylem and phloem arranged in alternate radius, alternately. We call the vascular bundle or the vascular tissue as radial in arrangement. In stem it is conjoined, both the phloem and xylem in the same radius. Root, it will be radial, that is a difference. In this xylem, there are 2 types of vessels. Xylem consists of vessels in angiosperms you have seen. The first formed one, it will be smaller vessel, that is called protoxylem. It is seen towards the periphery. And the later formed one is called metaxylem. It is bigger vessel towards center. So when the protoxylem is towards the periphery, it is called exarch xylem. Exarch. In stem it will be end arc, protoxylem toward the center. So the xylem is X arc. Now the number of protoxylem points you can count, many will be there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that many are there. So when many such protoxylem points are there, we call it as polyarc. So xylem is polyarc and radial in monocot root. Then center you can see the pith. Pith is made up of parenchyma cell, and the tissues between the xylem and phloem, it is called as the conjunctive tissue. So when you are taking the cross section, you can see the epidermis, cortex, endodermis, then the stele. Epidermis is single layer, cortex many layered, innermost layer of the cortex is the endodermis. The tissue, entire tissue inside the endodermis, it is called as the stele, which consists of radial xylem, which is polyarc with pith. Pith will be there. Pith, otherwise it is called medulla. Now what is the difference between this dicot and monocot? How you can differentiate when you are getting the section? See, this is the section of the monocot root. This one is the section of dicot root. So the dicot root, it is there. See, the structure will be almost same. You can see epidermis is there, root hair is there, cortex is there, endodermis, stele, everything. Here you are seeing the xylem is polyarc, but here see the xylem, there are only 4 groups. You can see 4 groups of protoxylem, it is called tetrarch. So xylem is tetrarch in dicot root, polyarch in monocot root. Then see in monocot there will be pith or medulla, but in dicot there is no pith. If present, it is very small. So the pith is absent, we can say. That are the difference between dicot root and the monocot root. So after taking the section, you can identify whether it is dicot root, monocot root, or the stem, monocot or dicot, that you are doing that experiment. So in examination, you will be given the material. It may be dicot root, monocot root, dicot stem or monocot stem. You have to take a TS, transverse section, mount under the microscope and observe. Then you find out whether it is stem or root. Stem, it will be end arc, root, it will be X arc. Then in root, you have to find out whether it is dicot root or monocot root. Monocot root will be polyarc and dicot root will be tetrarch. That way you can identify it. So after performing the experiment, prepare the slide, draw these diagrams in your record notebook and write notes. Before writing the record, you consult your teacher for necessary instructions. So that is how to prepare a transverse section of monocot root. It may be monocot root, dicot root or stem. You can prepare the slide and identify it. Thank you for watching the video.